From a tiny island in the Caribbean to the pinnacle of global fame, Rihanna's journey is nothing short of extraordinary. A tale marked not only by soaring melodies and chart-topping hits but also by personal battles, heartbreaks, rejection, and a spirit that refused to surrender. Born Robin Rihanna Fenty in Barbados, she grew up far from the flashing lights of stardom, in a modest home where financial struggle was routine and emotional turbulence was a daily storm. Her father's addiction cast shadows over her early life, and the constant quarrels between her parents painted her childhood in shades of pain and instability. Even at school, life was no escape. Rihanna was bullied for her skin color, for her clothes, for being different. She often walked into the classroom not with confidence but with fear, feeling the weight of other people's laughter and judgment. But inside her heart, there was a rhythm, a quiet song building strength in silence. She didn't come from money. She didn't come from connections. What she had was a voice and a dream, and when the two met, they formed a power no amount of pain could extinguish. That dream began to grow when she formed a trio with her classmates at age 15. A chance meeting with American music producer Evan Rogers changed her life forever. But even then, the path wasn't paved in gold. Rogers was impressed, but Rihanna had to prove herself over and over again. She flew to the United States, leaving her home and mother behind, unsure if anything would come of it. In those early days, rejection became her new norm. She was passed on by labels. She was told she wasn't strong enough, her style wasn't right, or her look was too different. But Rihanna never stopped singing, never stopped believing. Then came the break she'd been dreaming of. Jay-Z heard her audition tape and saw what the world had yet to see, a diamond in the rough. He signed her on the spot. Still, fame did not come overnight. Her first album made modest waves, but it was her third album, Good Girl Gone Bad, that changed everything. With the release of Umbrella, Rihanna became a force. That song wasn't just a hit, it was a statement. It said, "I'm here, I've arrived, and I'm not leaving." But success didn't protect her from suffering. At the height of her fame, she faced one of her darkest chapters, publicly surviving a physically abusive relationship that made headlines around the world. The world saw her bruises, her pain, her trauma. But what they also saw was her rising again. Instead of being broken, she became a symbol of strength for millions. Rihanna used her voice not only to sing but to speak out. She became an advocate for domestic abuse survivors and women's rights. She built a business empire, Fenty Beauty, that didn't just sell products but changed the face of the beauty industry by embracing inclusivity. She launched Savage X Fenty, redefining lingerie by championing confidence over conformity. She went from being bullied to becoming a billionaire, from being rejected to being honored, from being broken to being an inspiration. What sets Rihanna apart isn't just her talent. It's her courage. It's how she took every no and turned it into a louder yes. It's how she didn't let her past define her but used it as fuel to become something greater. Every award she's won, every record she's broken, every life she's touched, it all started with a girl who refused to believe that her beginnings would be her ending. She proved to the world that you can come from pain and still rise in power, that you can be different and still be celebrated, that you can fall and still stand taller than before. Rihanna's story reminds us that success is not about perfection. It's about perseverance. It's about choosing not to give up, no matter how heavy the world becomes. It's about holding on to your truth, your voice, your rhythm, even when no one else hears it yet. For anyone who has ever been laughed at, left out, or let down, Rihanna's journey is proof that your scars can become your story, and your struggle can become your strength. From a bullied girl in Barbados to a global pop icon and billionaire entrepreneur, Rihanna is living evidence that no dream is too distant and no soul too damaged to shine. And if she could do it, starting from a place of pain and rising to a place of power, then so can you.